work on a little quickie here right now. Going to work on the foot. Pretty straightforward, simple piece of flat aluminum stock, 1/8 inch thick, 1 by 1 1/4 long. 4 holes, 2 of which got a slight countersink to accommodate a 256 flathead screw. And pretty simple. I'm going to lay it out with my digital height gauge, and figure it's good practice since I just got it. And so we'll get moving on this. Okay, so we're going to use my new digital height gauge to lay out the holes and the overall dimensions of the foot, which will fasten the engine frame down to a wooden base of some sort. So before we do that, we got to make sure that it's zeroed out. So I got my surface plate nice and clean. Made sure there was no grit or dirt on the base of my height gauge. And so it's nice and clean. So let's start by zeroing it out, and you could double check it. Just got a 1, 2, 3 block here, and as you can see, 1 inch. So alright, we'll go ahead and I'll get my piece of material and we'll start laying out all the needed dimensions. So 1 inch. So you guys can see what I'm doing. So this will be the length of it there, and then it's going to be a length of 1 1/4. I hope I can keep this in focus here. 1 250. It's hard doing this with one hand. Okay. And bring this back down. 250. Okay, and this here. Okay, so that'll be the overall dimensions. You gotta draw 2 holes that are on center. That'll get fasten the frame to this foot. So that would be 1/2 inch. Okay. And then the 2 mounting holes, which are mounted to a wooden base. Is 1875. Okay. And that's also 1875 from the edge, so. And just that line a little bit longer. Okay. Now I gotta come up 250, quarter inch. And 3/4 of an inch more, so that brings that to 1 inch. And then I got the other mounting hole. It's 1 1/16 of an inch. 1/062.5 right there. And that's got to come up on there, 81.25. Close enough. So, alright, so you guys can see these 2 holes that get drilled for a 256 screw, and countersunk, and that'll hold the engine frame, and that'll hold this to the engine frame, and then these 2 holes here will get drilled and hold this down to a base, a piece of wood of some sort. So we'll get this in, get this cut out and drilled out. I did a few things off camera already, just to make the video go a little quicker. I had cut the piece down to the inch by 1 1/4 inch it needs to be. Milled the cut edges down so it's nice and straight. Then what I went ahead and done is laid everything out, all my dimensions with the digital readout, so I just have no calculations to do while I'm doing the operations. There's not much material sticking above the vice jaws here, so I used the edge finder to pick up the inside edges on the vice, and used the half function on the digital readout, and that gave me the center line. and laid everything out. So I've gone ahead and center drilled all the holes. So now I'm going to come back and I'll start actually drilling the holes. So I'll put that on video. I got to put a countersink for the 256 screws. I'm going to be using hex head flathead screws. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have any, and I had to order some, and I'm waiting for them to get shipped out. And so, well, what I'm going to do, get you guys into focus here. If I could see this, get you in a little bit tighter. Okay, so it's going to be a 256, and it gives you the dimension of the height of the head here, and it's 64 thousandths high. So let me show you what got going on here. So now I'm going to go down the 64 thousandths that it calls for. I'll probably give it another thousandth or two just to give it a little extra. So the piece with the countersinks. This will be the bottom. It'll actually mount this way, and then the engine frame will sit on top with those holes there. I just took a small center drill just by hand, and I just cleaned off that edge, just put a slight, just a little, clean up the edge of the hole a bit. So alright, that piece is done. One other thing is, I don't know if anybody caught that, when I started doing the countersink on this side, I had the parallels out, because when I drilled the holes, the holes were gonna, it was gonna come, the drill bit would have hit the edge of the parallel here. So after I had gotten the piece clamped in, I took the parallels out. When I started to countersink, I noticed this was starting to push down a little bit, so I slipped the parallels back under there, and that supported the piece in the vise. So I don't know if anybody caught that or not. So just thought I'd mention that. So all right, this will wrap it up for this video. All right, check back soon, and we'll get some more pieces made. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Thanks for watching.